Yep, you guessed it. We're going to talk about Will Smith. The Oscars got what they wanted. They wanted a talking point. They got their talking point. But it's not the talking point anybody wanted. I I know what everyone watching this is probably thinking. Oh, what does this fat white fuck have to say about this? What does he know about this? I react to movies. I'm a reaction channel. Kinda need to react to this. I understand where he was coming from. I am a hothead. I have a temper. I tend to lash out when I lose control. That is something I deal with. That is something I combat on a daily basis. But there's a way to handle it. There are ways properly to handle it, especially in public. And the display we saw worldwide on TV last night, that just ain't it. It wasn't it, brother. It was not properly it. Now, I've seen a lot of people defending him. I've seen a lot of people chastising him. On the defense angle, I understand wanting to defend your wife. I understand that she has a medical condition. Let me just go ahead and throw this out there. I feel horrible for Jada Pinkett Smith that she has to deal with this disease, this condition. I feel horrible that it's in the spotlight. But two things. You put that publicly in the spotlight. You didn't try and hide it. You were public about it. So people are going to have opinions on said public notions. And number two, she has nothing, absolutely nothing, to feel bad about, self-conscious about, because let me tell you, I thought she was beautiful before. She is still beautiful now. She is rocking that bald look, and she is still completely and utterly gorgeous. Now, on the other side of this, you could have taken this up with the Academy. You could have taken this up with Chris himself. You could have issued a statement. You could have just sat in your seat and yelled, and we would have all been on your side. But instead, you had to get up and show your ass. Now, some have said he was just coming to the defense of his wife. My personal opinion, and how I see it, is that he publicly humiliated his wife by making it more of a thing than it should have been. Was it a bad joke? Yeah, it was a corny, bad joke. Shouldn't have been told. But come on, man. Let me put into words my utter disappointment. I grew up in the golden age, the primetime era of Will Smith. I grew up as a young child watching Prince of Bel-Air. I grew up with Men in Black. I grew up listening to his music, in which, by the way, he never cursed. There's an expectation there, not just with his image, not just with him being a A-class actor, with him being a personality, with him having a celebrity family. There are expectations there that he put there himself on purpose to have a certain image, to then ruin said image in a giant public meltdown is disappointing. Now, I'm not going to sit here and fault him because, oh, he shouldn't have done that. Oh, he should have had more self-control. Yes, he should have, but at the end of the day, he is human. He's as human as the rest of us, and we all have a breaking point. I'm just pointing out that I'm disappointed. And I think that's really all that it comes down to. I'm just utterly, utterly disappointed. Because I both admire Chris Rock and I admire Will Smith. And the fact that both of them are to blame for that situation. Chris Rock for putting Will in that spotlight and for the years and years and years of just poking the bear. And then Will Smith for just not letting it go. So now we're stuck with the end game. What's going to be the end game? Are we going to wake up one day and see that people are walking up on stage and smacking comedians because something was not funny to them or offensive to them? Because I can guarantee you right now I could watch 1,000 hours of different comedians stand up, and I would find in every single one of their gigs something that someone would find offensive. That's just the way comedy is. You're gonna rub someone the wrong way. That doesn't give you the right to get up and smack the living shit out of somebody. Or are we gonna wake up and see that someone has taken it even further, and then they're going to say, oh, well, I saw it on TV, it was okay. Because that's the society we live in now. Unfortunately. Unfucking fortunately. Is that someone is going to use this as their defense. And it's not Will Smith's fault. Well, it kind of is Will Smith's fault, but he didn't do it on purpose. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents. That it's come to this where it's now going to be memed, it's going to be talked about, and ultimately, even worse, is that his crowning achievement, the thing that he worked so hard for, he overshadowed himself. And now when people talk about the night that he finally won his Oscar, they're not actually going to talk about him winning an Oscar. They're going to talk about him being a man-child and smacking the fucking shit out of a comedian. And that's the saddest fact. So I'm going to throw it over to you guys now. What do you guys think? What did you think of his apology? What do you think of the Academy's statement? Are you guys disappointed as disappointed as me? Or do you guys think he was in the right? As far as I'm concerned, I'm not judging anyone's opinion on this, because I know some people are going to think he did the valiant thing and he stood up for his woman. And I know some people think he did an abhorrent thing where he humiliated his woman. So I don't know. But those are my 2 cents. If you stuck around this long, kudos to you. Thank you for hearing me out. And I look forward to reacting to more Batman, and tomorrow, at this rate, yes, tomorrow, reacting to Moon Knight. So I will see you guys on the flip side. It's late here. I should probably call it. But I hope you guys are good people. Be good people. Please be better than Will Smith. And stay safe. Till next video, y'all.